Good morning, everyone. Happy Scrap Saturday. Actually, today is Scrap Saturday, so while you're watching this, I'm actually at my sister-in-law's house and we are scrapbooking. I kind of dabbled in the idea of maybe bringing my camera with me. I know I've seen Robin do it where she brings her camera and records herself at her scrap crops or at her gathering. So I don't know, maybe next week that's what I'll have for you, but I'm not making any promises because you know how sometimes people are camera shy. So that's just, you know, that's where I am today. I'm scrapbooking all day long. So that's exactly where I guess my name started from, was that I used to always host before my basement was finished. We used to have the basement to ourselves and I used to just host everyone over for a full day, literally 9 until whenever, of scrapbooking. And you know, potluck style, everyone would bring something to share to eat and we would just have a blast. So we're kind of now all into we have our own little craft spaces or craft rooms, and it's just so much to think of, like, what are you going to pack to take, or, you know, how am I going to go on this, you know, scrapbooking event, which, you know, so I'm doing this the day before, so today is really Friday. You're going to be watching this today, which is tomorrow for me. So I haven't even packed up. My room is a disaster because I've been in here just snippets doing little things, and yeah, I haven't even thought of that. I don't know if I'm going to work on an album or cards. Anyhow, so I just finished watching a video by Sarah Swan, and she showed that she puts her photos together with her pictures, and I just wanted to quickly show you that I do the same thing. And I think her video was awesome because I think it does really help to kind of do a picture selection with your paper. So what I do is I just use some paper clips and I paper clip my photos to the papers that I think I want to use. Now, to be honest with you, sometimes it's not the paper I end up using, or I change my mind and the idea doesn't flow as much. But I do kind of do the exact same thing where I try to, you know, choose the photo and go with it. So I don't know, it was so good. I was watching her and I thought, yes, it's such a good tip to tell people, you know, and maybe you all already do it. So that's awesome. But I do that, and I think it's so much fun to look at your paper and feel the energy and the vibe from it and find a matching photo, whether it's a current one or an old one, and just kind of get your energy flowing of what you want to do. The second thing is I don't have my book in here with me with my sketches, but I do know that one of my viewers wrote a comment, or one of my fellow scrapbookers said she was a bit confused. She didn't know were the sketches for everyone, were the sketches just for me. That book is just my ideas. It's whatever comes into my mind, whether it's, you know, I'm watching some videos or I'm, you know, just hanging out with my family. I always have the sketchbook with me because a lot of times I get ideas for things randomly, and I know that sounds crazy, and if I don't draw them down I forget them. It's just they come into my mind, I love the idea, and then when I get into my scrapbook room sometimes I don't know where to start. And so drawing stuff out for me has always been a Monica Scrap Saturday type thing. It's just I've actually made a book for myself now, and I've labeled it Sketch 1, Sketch 2, because I do feel that sometimes we want to go back to a certain layout and we can rotate it or switch things out or incorporate new trends and fads and places of titles and embellishments. But it's always nice to have a go-to type book, whether it's a pre-made sketchbook from somebody or a sketch from your iPad from an online person who's willing to share it with you. So by all means, if you want to press pause, I always hope that you're scrapping along with me. I don't necessarily want you to be doing the exact same thing that I'm doing, but I hope that you're so inspired that we are scrapbooking together. So I hope that kind of answers your question, but I don't have any other place that I have the sketch on, and maybe I should take a better picture of it. You guys let me know. Today the picture that I'm going to be scrapbooking is this one, and it's a picture of my husband and his mom, and I'm still absolutely loving the 8.5 by 11, and I still encourage you guys to even try one out just to mix and match in your albums if you want. I mean, no harm, no foul. It's just, I totally have revived and found my happiness with it. So I have no sketch, and I know that this is a really close, my camera was moved by my husband, Alan. Yep, he was in my craft room. Yes, he was. And so now it's not going to be the same. And I asked him right when I came into the room, I said, you know, did you move my camera? And he said, yes. And I don't know, I didn't think of fixing it so much right now because I just want to get some scrapbooking done. So I hope that it's not so much of a bother, but I think it's okay. It's okay, right? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna mat. Here, I'll try and at least bring it into the viewfinder a little bit more. Where am I at? We're good, we're here, we're here. Okay. So my idea for this one was going to be to make it really, really simple. Nothing crazy. And I wanted to use the camera stamp. I think I wanted to use it last time and I never did, but it's on my desk and it's haunting me. It's telling me, use me. So I'm going to. Again, I have no clue what we're going to do today. Maybe we're going to emboss. Maybe we're going to emboss. I do believe, see now I'm lying to you and I have to go backwards. I do believe that I have a somewhat similar sketch drawn in my book because I think this is the kind of way I've drawn one of them out. Or I may have to go back and draw this one because it's kind of something in my head, but so this picture is a little bit older picture. I think it's about 2 or 3 summers ago where we had my daughter's birthday at my parents' cottage and we all had a Hawaiian luau. Is that how you say it? How do you say that? That's a hard word for me. And everybody came dressed up in Hawaiian clothes and it was so much fun. And I know you can't really tell, but my husband's got like a Hawaiian lei and a very, I think he bought this at a thrift shop. Like it's a very, very flower powered type shirt. And this was the time when I was doing really well, when I used to always bring my camera everywhere and take pictures of everything and upload them. And now I've kind of lost base with that. And I used to edit them into black and white or sepia, so it's kind of nice, a nice little neutral photo. I think I want to use these letters that are burlap from Fancy Pants because I think it brings into the look of, or brings into the color tones of that. And I'm going to get my ruler. And I'm going to put out the word mom. And I know it sounds so simple and probably, oh, that's not how you spell mom. It doesn't have 2 O's. I promise you I haven't been drinking yet. It is only 11 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so I know this sounds really simple and weird, but basically we say your mom, my mom. That's what we call it. I don't call her mom per se, but I do respect her, and in our language we call her, I call her Mrs. or Señora, which means, you know, so I guess it's the same in Spanish. It's just a very respectful way of doing it, and I love this photo for many reasons. You don't catch my mother-in-law in very many photos. She's very camera shy, but this one was awesome, and I just love the way that Alan's smiling and she's got that, You're crazy. I love you so much. My cute son, smirky smile on her face. So it was just, I don't know. I loved it. I loved it. I snapped it in the kitchen. I caught them off guard. And Alan just grabbed his mom. And I love the photo. It's great. It's just one of those things where it's the memories that we're keeping as scrapbookers. And it's what I want to preserve for my kids. So I'm going to... I'm kind of sad. I don't want to emboss, I don't think. I don't want to warp my paper. The last time I warped my paper so much with the embossing, the ones with the kids. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my leftover piece that I cut on the other side, and I'm going to use it as a test run for my stamp. And that looks really awesome. Because I think I'm going to use this side for another layout anyway. And what I'm thinking of doing is stamping a row of cameras all the way down towards the photo, and then ending up with a darker shade. Now you could use a Stamp-A-Majig to give you a more precise stamping, but I love to wing things. Now I know you're not going to see it behind the photo, but I've told you before, it's almost like the reason why I keep patterned paper in its full entirety behind my photos. I like to know that it's truthfully there. I don't know, it just gives it a really neat. And I don't have any baby wipes. That's on my list to go and get. So close your eyes as I reuse another chalk ink on top of. And again, I'm going to get my test paper out. Of course, it was on my ruler. So yes, my mother-in-law is a little bit camera shy, and so it makes, you know, capturing a photo with her in it that much more extra special. And so if you were to emboss this, you could do an ombre effect with your embossing powders. I mean, you could do so much with this. You can even do it with your inks. You can scale down to whatever color it is that you want to. Okay. I just have to lift up my paper so that I can see this a little bit better. And I think I'm going to stamp off that lighter color so that it looks like it's kind of leading into the darker one. And I know it's so hard for you to see, there you go, the way that it's looking and the way that it came out. It's like that. Isn't that cool? That's so cool. So yeah, I guess you could come back in with, you know, some sparkly, glittered embossing powder. And so it totally changes the way I want to do the title. And so I am going to change my mind completely. And try to put my letters back as best as I can. Okay. All right. So, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my deco side And I'm gonna cut my corners again because I really like to have that extra little bit of detail. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do. Then I'm gonna layer down my base paper. Because that way I already know that that's what I want. Okay, and that's as neat as it's gonna get. And again, I'm gonna show you that so you can see. I love it. I love that camera. It's just so cute. It's just a cute little a cute little add-on. Okay. Yeah, I'm really winging this. This is hard. This is hard. This is hard work. No, it's so much fun. And I did get my Scraptastic sweater weather. It's so hard to say. We need to find another way to communicate. I did get my sweater weather kit from Scraptastic, and I just have to go get some ink today. Yes, today I have to go and buy a new ink cartridge for my picture mate because I've run out of ink. And you know what I did? I honestly went to Walmart and I tried to print photos. This was last week on my day off. Went to Walmart, tried to print photos, and you know what? I spent an hour at the photo booth, couldn't do anything. Got frustrated, left, had to go pick up my kids from school. And then, I don't even know where else I tried, but I tried a few other places, got frustrated, you know, had to go home, do whatever it was. And so I just honestly gave up. I was so fed up. I thought, oh my goodness, how complicated is it to print a photo the way I want? And I realized that the problem is that I'm so spoiled by having my own printer at home that nobody else is going to give me what I like. Does that make sense? I'm telling you, it was just crazy. I just was like, no, I can't do this. All right, so I'm trying to see if I can find some paper to do some layering. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm trying to keep this as neutral as I can, but I need to back, I do want to back the photo on something. Yes, so I do have a little bit of, you know, a goal in mind. And I'm gonna try to do, you know, cleaner layouts. And the sad part is, every time I say that, I can never do it. It just doesn't work out for me. It's like my true inner scrapbooker comes out and I just keep adding stuff. And who am I watching lately? I'm watching Banning Lane. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And her layouts are so clean and so neat. I love it. Love it. Like, I feel like when she's done and her video's done, I actually sigh. I'm like, ooh, it's just incredible. Incredible what she does. Love it. Love it so much. Wow, that's so cute. The flower just naturally went there. I'm liking that. I'm liking these flowers. That's good. That's really good. making me happy. Nope, nope, too much, too much. I don't know if I want to stagger that. I want a thank you on there. No. Nope, that's good. Ooh, I like it. It's very good. There's two little flowers stuck in here. I'm just kind of trying to make a cascading, flowing, you know, look to it. I don't know if I should do a light green. I'm just gonna tilt it again. I hope the flowers don't go down so you can see kind of what I'm seeing maybe. Maybe like that. What if I take the flowers away? Is that better? Just a few random ones on the bottom. And bring that color to the side. Is that neater? Is that better? I think it is. Okay, so what's the next move now? Let's take this all off and get some ATG and put it on the back of this photo, goodness, of this patterned paper. And I believe I want it there. That's good. So it's freezing in Canada. Like, I don't know. If I knew of an easy way to just pick up my kids and my husband and move somewhere hot and live the rest of my life where I don't have to worry about this minus, let's see, minus 22. I mean, it's like minus 18, and then if you factor in the wind, it's minus 22 degrees. To the point where yesterday at work, I had a thermal shirt, my work shirt, and my work sweater on. And we still have to use, after, I mean, there's heating in this building where I work, but I have to use a small portable heater to heat my hands while I'm working. Insane. It's just so cold. And it's been so long since we've seen the sun. Sometimes after my break, if the sun does peek through, because it's a deceiving sun here, it looks sunny outside. But it is so cold that the sun doesn't touch anything really. It doesn't really do much, sadly. And I stand at the windows and allow the sun to just kind of penetrate me for a little bit, and sometimes I feel it getting close enough to my bones and I feel a little bit better, but honestly it's sad. And I think it's just this whole end of January going into February. I don't know which one is sadder, if it's January or February. It's just so harsh. It's just so cold. Like, you'd have to think about going outside in a whole new manner. Like, is it vital to go out and get food? Or can we just eat whatever's in the pantry? Or you kind of look, like I look at my husband and, you know, we need something from the store and we kind of give each other the look like, who's going? I'm not going. Are you going? Yeah. We live in a crazy place. Crazy cold, I tell ya. Okay. So I didn't put a title down because I didn't really like the way the letters were going to cover up the whole point of me stamping all the way down. And so, to be honest, I don't know what I'm going to do next. think I'm gonna leave it like this and just think about it. What would I do? How would I put... All right. So there's a few reasons why I chose to do this video on the fly. And I really want to show you that, you know, first of all, I'll go backwards. I really appreciate that you guys appreciate that I make my videos in real time, or you watch it as I do it. And it means so much to me. Everything, every comment, every thumbs up. I really appreciated all my new subscribers this week. Oh my goodness, all of you, you know who you are. A ginormous, tight Monica hug. If ever one day you meet me in person, I give the best hugs because I love to hug. And honestly, it means the world to me. But yes, it is hard. I don't want any of you to think, not hard, that's the wrong word. I don't want you to think that scrapbooking isn't a process where you have to think and feel and emotions come through and the frustrations come out. And sometimes you layer a lot and sometimes you layer a little. And sometimes, you know, you just have to put it down and say, it's done. This is good. We're good. It looks good. You know, and accept it for what it is. It's perfect. It doesn't need any more. I did this live because I wanted you to see that it's not that I struggle, and that's not the right shade of pink that I'm looking for. But I kind of do. Sometimes scrapbooking doesn't always come as naturally as you want it to. It's not just, you know, as simple as sometimes it looks. No, you've got to put a little bit of thought into it, or that's really cute, or pre-plan it. So to me right now, today, this one is taking me a little bit, even though it's my least complicated. You know, it doesn't have a lot of embellishments sticking out. I'm not, you know, thinking that I got it right. I'm actually overthinking this one too much. So then it takes out the pleasure of scrapbooking for me. I do like to have a plan. I do like to know what it is that I'm doing. I think I'm going to put that one there for sure. So I really encourage you to find your groove this year. Find what works for you best. If it is, you know, an online sketch, or if it is putting on a video from YouTube and completely scrap lifting what we do, go for it. The only other topic I think I was gonna mention was, I think Melissa, hi Melissa, I should say salut Celine, oh hey Tuesday, I know you scrap along with me, so thank you so much, and everybody else too. I'm sending highs to everybody. Is that everyone's doing their scrap from your stash type kits, and I've had some people ask me, including Melissa, if I scrap from my stash or if I continuously get kits from Scraptastic. And I know I feel bad for Jessica. She's just changing over her website for Scraptastic, which I know will be awesome, and I just finished ordering my February kit, so I'm excited for that. Shipping to Canada is hard, so I think that Jessica does a good job for us, and I really enjoy my Scraptastic kits. It's just finding the personal time to do it. But scrapping from my stash, I don't necessarily have a lot of embellishments. What I have is a lot of paper. So I find that for me, when I get a kit, it really revamped or ignited the passion for scrapbooking, and so I really liked it because everything matched and everything kind of flowed with it. But I don't really have a lot of embellishments. That being said, I've never really put forth a strong enough effort to look through my scrapbook room to get stuff out of it, and I applaud all of you, because that takes a lot. Like, I think the time that I come and sit in here, I just want to get a layout done. I don't even know how that comes across, but I'm being so sincere right now. It's like a catch-22. Like, if I come in here and I have to tidy up my scrap desk, which if you could see what I could see, you'd freak out. Which I have to tidy up for tomorrow because I have to pack. it kind of offsets it for me. Like I get discouraged. I kind of think, oh, I'd rather sit on the couch or just de-stress, because I do work such long hours. So I wish that there was an easier way to look at it, but de-stashing, obviously, all of you who are doing it, phenomenal. Just to let go of things that we once hoarded or coveted and never got to use takes a lot of courage. Number two, it is a visual pleasing world. We love the new. We love anything that's current and trendy. As much as we say we don't, the truth is it's nice. It's nice to get something fresh and new and fun and trendy and just that whole thing. I mean, we're human. That's what society entails. So saying that you don't is, I don't know. I don't think it's true, but I mean, incorporating a little bit of your old with a little bit of your new seems to be the easiest for me right now. But I don't know. I don't think I have enough embellishments, but I haven't sincerely looked. So I think all of your videos are awesome. I love, 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 love watching so many of you, and I'm inspired by everybody's style. That's my favorite thing. Like everybody just has their own style, and it's just so awesome. And my other favorite part is that, you know, we're using the same products, and that kind of, you know, is so cool in itself. Sorry, I was just looking for my enamel dots. But we don't have any local scrapbooking stores here in where I live in Ontario, none that are close enough to my home, and the ones that we did have before, sadly there wasn't enough people purchasing from them, so they've closed down. So basically what I'm left with is Michael's, and they also are not, I don't know, as current or as trendy as we would love them to be. They carry kind of the same things over and over, but they don't really replenish anything phenomenal and new. But I go there for my glue and stuff like that. And yeah, actually, I'm going to put ramble on this title so you guys know that I go off on a ramble. All right, so this is where I'm at. Simple, basic. I don't know if I'm going to go over this with like maybe my gold liner. It's just a dollar store metallic marker. It's nothing fancy, but sometimes I like to use it because it just leaves a little bit of a border and an edge. And so this one is a basic, simple layout. This is simple for me. It just took a lot of brain power because I wasn't prepared. And I like to be prepared. So what do we take away from this long rambling video is find your style. Find what makes you happy and don't be scared to do it. Use what we give you, the tools online or whatever it is that we're showing you with our videos, and don't be scared to copy exactly or try it out. I mean, we're still in the end of January. We're still all kind of, you know, thinking about what our New Year's resolution is, and the only one I want you guys to have is to find what makes you happy and scrapbook from the heart. Whoa, that's too close. But thank you so much for watching. I promise you my next video will be more fun. I need to come prepared to class and bring my book. No, I need to go get ink so that I can print my photos from this winter time and use my sweater weather kit from Scraptastic and make some fun layouts there. I haven't scrapbooked anything from Christmas this year. My goodness. Sad. I need to win the lottery and move to Fiji. Yeah? You're coming with me? Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have an awesome Scrap Saturday. I'm scrapbooking today. I know that's not today, but today. Your today. I'm scrapbooking all day long with my sister-in-laws, Marlene, Maria, and Cassie. I'm so excited. I hope we have a blast. And I do think I'm going to bring my camera, and I'll show you guys a sneak peek of what that would look like. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you kindly for joining me. Thank you for everyone who leaves a comment and everyone who gives me a thumbs up. And to everyone who's inspired, I am so happy, and I hope that you do have, I don't know, the most fun ever, ever, ever making and keeping and capturing and scrapbooking your memories. So thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful day.